What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Dakota. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024, and this is how we traded SPY today. But before we get in on to the video, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you can be the first to be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day, with the exception of yesterday. Had my grandkids here in town. Just about every day, and sometimes on the weekends, folks. Don't forget to turn on. Also, leave us a comment. We always appreciate the comment, and make sure to share with your friends and neighbors. So let's get to the chart today. All right, so we're going to look at a pre-market high. We got pre-market high 519.01. We got pre-market low sitting down at 517.39. So right out of the gate, I'm thinking, okay, we got about what, $1.60, $1.62 to play with. I'm thinking, you know what? That's pretty good. That should be enough. Now, what I also did, folks, was I looked for a bunch of levels low to see if there was some levels low. And I thought, at the same time, okay, if I'm looking for levels low, why don't I look at some levels up top? And you can kind of see what's already going on the intraday stuff. But anyway, there it is. If you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it. So right out of the gate, folks, what do? Right out of the gate. So I took a play right out of the gate, folks. We're literally 1 minute into the trading day. I very rarely do that. And I very rarely do that because, you got your volatility is pretty high. If your volatility goes down just a little bit, then you kind of get smashed in the gizzard. And we don't like to get smashed in the gizzard. But anyway, cut this play. I mean, it was directly above VWAP. I said, okay, if we can get above VWAP and hold above VWAP, I'll take this. I'll ride it for a few minutes back to the upside. And I did. I rode it for a few minutes. I don't know. How long did I ride it for? 10 minutes, 12 minutes, somewhere right around in there. Now, we had reports that came out at 9:45. I didn't care anything about the 9:45 report today, folks. It was a yellow folder event, which means it really doesn't move the market that much. Now, at 10 o'clock, we had a couple of different things that came out today, which one of those was a red folder event. One was an orange folder event. Those are the ones that can move the market, as we see. Now, had I still been in calls, they would have paid handsomely. I wasn't. Why? Well, it could have easily just gone the other way on me too. So, if not for the report, number one, this wouldn't happen. Generally speaking, these candles don't just come out of nowhere. Somebody says, we're just going to throw a whole bunch of money behind something and run it up $1 or $2. Well, however far it ran up, I mean, it was a really, really nice run to the upside. But again, this was a report. The report came out, and at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not chasing it. I'm not taking a big candle position, only because, number one, where do you define your risk before? And again, once we got over a pre-market high, folks, what are you looking at? These areas right here, these are 5-minute intraday. These levels were not here yet, folks. The only level that was up here was this level up here, right here. So 520.19. This is a 30-minute zone. Other than this level right here, we didn't have anything. So again, as far as predefining your risk, it's really hard. So at that point, you say, you know what? Is the play over? I have no earthly idea. You could have taken a little pullback here. But again, I didn't. I waited for my fresh cross. So my fresh cross, and it's minuscule looking relative to this play down here. But this was a nice win, cross. I was actually looking to take it back to the downside, but we did not get confirmation into this play. I thought, you know what? We're running back up to the upside. Let's see if we can take it to the upside. Took this double cross up through this level again, that 5-minute double bottom in here. And by this time, we were already making this 2 times double bottom on the 5-minute. So at this point, I thought, so you know what? Let's see if we can take it up, see how high we can go. And at this point, I don't know. This was not here. This is an intraday double bottom. I think we were starting to make it at this point. But anyway, I thought, you know what? Let's take it off the table. I don't like to get caught up in any kind of consolidation / accumulation or anything like that. As soon as it starts kind of losing some steam, and I held through back to the 20, starts losing some steam. And at that point, it's like, you know what? I'm good. So what did I do? I missed this beautiful play back to the downside. I whiffed on it. The reality is we miss plays every single day, folks. We miss them. I missed a beautiful play back to the downside. Why? I don't know. I don't even know what I was doing in here. I think I was thinking about going lunch. I went to lunch early today. I'm down to 2 meals a day now. So breakfast, or I'm sorry, lunch and dinner. So that could have had something to do with it. But again, this was a really, really nice play to the downside. Interestingly enough, this looks like the second cross to the downside. You had a cross to the downside here, cross to the downside over here. That's kind of one of my rules. After we make a run to the top or the bottom, you wait for that second cross, either to the upside or the downside. And quite frankly, I just blew it. I just missed this one. That is okay. And consequently, I was still at lunch in here, folks, still at lunch. Now, at 12:10 today, 12:10. So you can just look at the calendar, or not the calendar, but you can look at the time, folks. Jay Powell got on the mic at 12:10. So right in here. So he's in the he's talking live right in here. So I'm hands off at this point. Missed this move to the upside again, right into this level right here. Obviously missed this move to the downside as well. Now, I have something really interesting to show you on these specific candles. Let me show you on higher time frames to see how these things will actually, and it looks like it's going to be real time mostly. Yeah, so these are all going to be real time candles. Can't really show you on that, but yeah, I was going to show you something pretty cool that we have as far as from a candle standpoint. It's not really showing up right now. I guess it's a real-time thing only, folks, where essentially you have volume that are built into the candles. So the larger volume candles are wider, and it's really kind of cool. You get some really, really nice setups. So again, missed this play to downside, did not get caught up in any of this business in here. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, let's wait till we wait for power hour. The best time of the trading day, at least for me, it's going to be that first couple hours of the day and then power hour. And I wanted to be disciplined today and follow that rule. And that's exactly what happened, folks. So power hour is starting right around in this area. So waiting for that cross. So folks, look at this play right in here. And I know some people caught this play. Was absolutely one of the biggest plays that you're ever going to find in the period of 4 or 5 minutes. Volume, I don't know if you can't see it on these candles right here, but folks, these sticks look really, really wide because there's a lot of volume that was starting to pour in on these candles back to the downside. I didn't catch it back to the downside up here. I could have taken it off of VWAP. Could have taken it really any spot in here, this double cross to the downside, whatever, even off the very top. But anywhere in here, there are a lot of really, really good entries. The breach, a couple of different breaches back to the downside on the VWAP. Again, good entries. I waited until we got down to this level because, again, there was a lot of volume that was really starting to pour into the downside. Now remember, folks, we need volume, we need volatility, and we need range. And all three of those things together will take you to the promised land. I was in this play and calling this play out to the group. I said, okay, folks, if we get below this 54, and I was looking at volume profile, and let me see if I can pull it up on my 30-minute chart to see if it is there. It is not there. Let me see if it's okay. Here we go. So here it is on the 30-minute chart, folks. I was looking at these levels over here, and at this point, it was the thin volume below 519, 519.72. So you can see how thin it actually gets over here. This is just the perfect visual representation of what happened when we had that big dump early today, folks. And I was talking to the group. I said, folks, if we get through this level right here, then we're going to this, 519.54. If we get through 519.54, we got 519.01. Once we get down to 519.01, this volume right here was not there. It was not there. There was absolutely nothing there. So there was nothing holding it up. There was no more support, folks. Now, we did have, let me get back over here. We did have a slight, let me go back to this for 1 minute. We did have just a slight, where are you? Right in here. It kind of slowed down just for a few seconds right in, I'm going to show you right here, right in this area, folks. This is from earlier this morning. So it did slow down in this area, but once it got past that, it wicked down right to my specific level, 517.79. I said, folks, if we get through these levels, these are the levels we're going to. And we had a bunch of people in this play, and they did very, very well on the play. And then back to the upside, folks. We had multiple plays back to the upside, fishtail plays. We had a couple of different breaches. So we had a double bottom here. Yeah, forget about the double bottom. Get that fishtail play. That way you've got good support. You breach this, you breach a 20 to the upside. These are your different levels of support. You got this 01 as support. And again, we're seeing it after the fact, but being able to do it in real time, folks, that's where it's at. But it was a good day, folks. We had some really some nice plays that played out very, very well throughout the day. Again, these are 1 minute candles. Missed this one because, again, it was a report. Was not interested in taking anything when Jay Powell was on the mic today, and didn't get caught up in this slop. So I think overall it was a really good day. Very nice day from execution. I think my execution was really good early in the day. And then on this play, execution was really good. And I think the execution was pretty good on this last play also. Overall, I'd give it a pretty good, I'd rate myself pretty highly today. I think it was okay. Missed a couple of plays. But nevertheless, I think it was okay today. Okay. But that's how we did it today, folks. That is how we traded SPY today. If you like our videos, if you enjoy our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekends. Also, leave us a comment. And don't forget to share it with your friends and neighbors. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It is called Trading Decoded. The link for that is down below. So every single day, folks, every single day, we are talking about these trades. We're talking about these different setups. Here's the good news, folks. I'm playing the if-then game all day long, folks. Basically, looking at all of my technical analysis and looking at my volume profile. Again, here's the volume profile. If you do not have volume profile, if you have TradingView and don't have volume profile, you are doing yourself a grave injustice. Folks, you need this. If there's nothing else on your chart, folks, if there's literally nothing else on your chart, I can hide everything else on the chart, folks. This is all you need right here. And again, this is a 30-minute look, but look at this. Look at this. It shows you exactly where there is heavy volume, and that's when price moves very, very slowly, and when there is thin volume, and this is when price moves very, very quickly. So again, folks, if all you have on your chart, here's that volume profile. Here it is, folks. Here it is. So let me hide everything again. There it is, guys. It's right here. This is the one you need right here, folks. I'm telling you right now. It shows you where your volume is. So where your heavy volume is. Slow movement, thin volume, quick movement, anticipate the moves. Again, you're still going to need your 30-minute zones. But again, folks, I'm telling you right now, this is worth the price of admission right here, folks. This is it right here. But that's how we did it today, folks. And that is how we do it every single day in our live trading Discord, Trading Decoded. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, please head on over to 920trading.com. All of the information is there. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on some super secret strategy with some super secret sauce that they're not telling you about. Because you don't even know if it's going to work for you or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I have no earthly idea. It's all right here, folks. 920trading.com. Look no further. And quite frankly, any strategy that you want to learn is available if you are just willing to put a little bit of time and effort into it. But that's how we did today, folks. Thank you for spending a little bit of your most precious commodity, which is your time, with us this afternoon. We certainly appreciate it very much. We hope everybody had a great day today. But above all else, we hope you followed your trading plan. We're going to do this again tomorrow, folks. We're going to trade. We're going to have an update video tomorrow. But I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and we will see you in the markets.